Good morning. All right, we here. Back in our comfortable seat. Back at home. All right, let's get some stuff marked out here. Let's get Mancini's information marked out. First and foremost, good morning, Predator. Good morning, Coper. Let's see. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Gonna mark these levels out. Nice big gap up, I guess, overnight there. $54.08. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of a scratchy throat here. Morning, Francis. Your personal account's getting crushed. Oof. Oofa. That sucks. 55.05. $53.77. All right, pretty wide range here on these levels. All right, let's kind of see what we get. I haven't checked the news yet today. Let's see. Keep an eye on this take profit trader conversation I have here. They made me mad because they ended my conversation before I was able to respond. It had only been 4 minutes. And they're just like, in the conversation. Like you haven't been waiting on them sometimes for days at a time. Waller speaks at 1. Not really anything else. Yeah. I mean, pretty much just the no news Monday. What up, Unhill? How you doing? Anybody else having the problem here that I'm having with my funded futures? If I refresh, it doesn't give me anything. Let me see here if it's working. Okay, now it's working for whatever reason. Was not working earlier. I don't know why. Let's go over right quick what we got going on right here with my funded futures. Currently up $195 day 2 on this account. I don't know, unless I find something that's super interesting, I probably won't take anything. This account is up $105. We did lock in day 5, so I will be requesting $1,200. Yes, I know it will probably kill the account. That's okay. Gonna request $1,200 today. And then this account, we've already got 5 trading days in on it, but we have to get $2,000 more in profit in order to take a payout because of the consistency rule. So very whipsawy on that account there. So just kind of be grinding that one. We could take more trades on this one potentially if we find a setup that makes sense. That would probably be the one that it would make the most sense to maybe continue to push a little and get everything pulled back up here. Everything disappeared. There we go. Good morning, Clarity. You're in Jamaica? Let's go. Nice job. Yeah, Copra, that's true. Good morning, Marson. Matty Matt. Let's have a nice, clean day and week. That'd be nice. What's the plans today on Hill? I don't know. I'm bullish overall. I think that, let me mark some of this stuff out. This wick looks very, very interesting. Let's go to the larger time frame and take a peek if we're able to. You can see our degeneracy from overnight there. Pretty big gap. I mean, do we dump down and fill this gap and then go higher? Possibly. So here's the gap. There. I almost feel like we don't. I think we take out that 250 level first. It's kind of my early lean. Maybe we push up and take out the 250 first. Beyond that, we got 279, and then we got that up there. Just gonna mark some of these levels out. That's why we got them. Just in case. You don't really know what these are old levels, I guess, that we pushed to the downside. Yeah, that's what I see. Hoping the guy that bought 800K of one-day call options 4% knows something. So, yeah, fill the gap. Yeah, Cooper, I know for you. I mean, it could happen, let's be honest. I mean, was the gap get filled like 70% of the time? Something like that. So, but what is the range to the gap here? I mean, we're 250 points away. It could certainly happen. I mean, that's not a huge feat for the old Nasdaq, is it? Not at all. Not a huge feat. So it could potentially happen. Let's kind of see what we get here. Pushing back up 180s here. All right, just kind of see what happens here. Well, it looks like we might pull back. I mean, we're at the 180. We did make it through the 190 there. You got the 50 EMA down there at 171. See if it wants to give us a little touch of that 50 EMA there. Would kind of make sense. $171 there on the 50 EMA. So anyways, no real news today. Overnight range here. What do we got? Pretty wide range, I guess, overnight. 230, 240 points. Still got the gap down there as well. Let me make sure I'm on the right account here. Don't want to accidentally trade the wrong one. We are in the wrong account. There we go. Now we're on the right account. Actually, I want to switch over to this. All right. ES holding here 5480 level. Trump is scheduled to talk at 11 and 3. What up, Timbo? Good morning. Yeah, I didn't see that on mine, but that's good information. Thank you. A little volatility here. Wow, some volatility here. Some volatility here. Not quite sure why. Anybody know why? Just going to rip into the 250s here. Kind of looks that way, huh? ES pushing the 89.90 area here. Run up into the 250s. Could potentially happen here. $250 area. Looking kind of juicy sitting up there. We'll see. We shall see. Morning, Robert. Looking for 5,500 on ES. Makes sense. They have that 25% off the Starter Plus account, Coper. 25% off. The Starter Plus. Holding up there at the 225s. Can it push through there? If it gets through the 225s here, I think that run into the 250s is probably going to come pretty quickly. But we'll kind of see what happens. See if we can get one more push up here. Yeah, it's still going, Robert. It might be Alfred. I have no idea. Really want to see the push through the 225 here. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's going on through tomorrow. I think the sale is. To tomorrow. Can we get to what up, Newt? Yuta man. What do we got till open here? Got about 10 minutes until open. Holding up there, unable to get through that 225. I think we run through the 250 quickly here if we can get above 225. Which haven't been anything. I get cut up trying to second guess the market. Yeah, Mo, it's tough, right? Well, just holding up here. We're waiting. We'll see what open brings us, whether it pushes right through the 250s or whether it pulls back. And then you get some sort of long setup to the 250s. I don't really know. Kind of got a couple of momentum candles there. It looked like it was going to go, and then it just stalled. Stalled out. Kind of building a little flag here. Texie, good morning. ES pushed up to that 54.92 area. Now kind of holding up there. Stalling, if you will. Maybe before the blast off. Who knows? Yeah, a huge gap to the downside for sure. It's like 260, 270 points down there. Could fill that gap quickly. I don't really know. I mean, like, it could go either way at open. Kind of in, like, no man's land here. You are awfully close to buy side there at 253, so. But we've come that close to it several times before and then turned back down, so. All right, get above 25 here. We might just run into that 50 quick. It's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, you really wouldn't mind it doing it at like the 25 after candle there. Yeah, Coper, we'll see. What up, Impeccable? How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, just kind of holding up there for now. Again, no news today. Now we're getting above the 25s. Now is it going to come quickly here? You got 15 seconds for that 225 candle there. Is it going to run us right through there, potentially? All right, there's the candle. 240s. Can it push 250s here? Yeah, I saw a couple of Fed speakers as well. Pushing there, 240. I don't see how it doesn't run it, to be honest with you, but it may not. Be kind of funny if it didn't, huh? Not that funny. Really should just rip right through there. it going to wait until open? I don't know. You would think it rips right through there, but I don't know. Airborne, Captain Price says. He thinks we're going. It does feel like it. $47, $48 there. Can she go? Should be able to. One more little pop will get it through there. I think it runs through it right at open directly. Good morning, D. Yeah, we'll see, Captain Price. I think she runs right through the 253, though. There it is. There it is. There it is. And a dump right off of it immediately. Look at that. Do we just sell? Gap down there at... oh, I don't have it marked on here. Excuse me, guys. $100. Yeah, it's still way down there. A couple of 100 points, maybe more than that. 300 points almost. I'm considering just shorting here and just putting my stop at the high. I think I'm thinking about it. Equal lows at 174. I'm going to go for these equal lows. I forgot I'm on micros. I'll add into this if we get an opportunity to. All right, we're going to go 3 here. Might just get stopped. ES pushing down here. Nasdaq trying to push up. Who was going to win? I think the downsies are going to win here, at least early on. ES just dumping, just losing its lunch here. Nasdaq still trying to hold. I'm going to go break even here. I want to just see it run now. I don't really want to see it come back to my entry. So break even plus a few points there. All right, out of target 1. That's the 50 EMA. A small bounce here is to be, well, I was going to say a small bounce is to be expected, but that's not a small bounce. Yeah, back in here. That run through, I probably shouldn't have went break even with those triple equal lows down there. I didn't even think about that. Should literally have the triple equal lows down there, 174. Let's see how the market doesn't at least clean those up. And I'll go break even there at 174 on the runner. Watching the NQ over here too to see if it runs through those first or not. And a little support there at the 90. What up, Fine Tree? How you doing? Yeah, Streamlabs. Did you get a charger for your device? There we go. And now I guess I'm just going to see how far this can go. Can it push down? You know, down into here. I really don't know. We'll just link it to it and see. Down into the 19,000s, potentially. Market closed on Friday. Yeah, nothing else is working. Good morning, Curd. So, yeah, we ran those equal lows there on NQ as well. Regular NQ there. Excuse me. We just inversed the 5-minute here. And jump back in. Nah. I'm gonna, well, 2,400 of the off that. Let's go 8 weeks. Nice job. Dun, 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 dun. I was going to kind of go for a little scalp here, but it might be a bad idea. Retesting that kind of 5-minute trend there. Let's see. Go for a little scalp here. Just looking for 10 points. There we go. Little scalps, little scalpy poo. Good morning, Alcy Faye. I don't know. My original short entry there would have been paying. Worried this rips back up 100 points. I don't know. I feel like we ran that buy side. It feels like we're going to fill the gap down to that 19,000 level, somewhere in there. That's what it feels like. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Do have a VWAP down there at 458 on the ES, currently at 67. You see the VWAP at 091. On the old Nasdaq. See if it wants to test it. Pivot point there at 96 as well. Just saw that. Still going. I feel retarded. Taking 3K. Nah. It's a good job. It's a good trade. Bouncing off the pivot there. I mean, I have the gap fill all the way down to 19,000. So, I mean, if you could find a spot to get in, you know, we'll see. So right there at the VWAP, let me see something here. Yeah. 3 and 5 minute trend line break to the downside. Not quite on the 5 yet. It's testing it, but it's not there yet. It is kind of tight, but I do think if it breaks, it could be interesting. Maybe for like a micro play. So you'll try long after we get the first presentation fair value yet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll scalp off the 9 here. Boom. Scalp off the 9 touch. Up $680 on this funded account currently. That's the thing, like, you got to be quick on these EMA touches because the rejections off of them is like so fast. Wow, there's the short trigger on the 5 minute break. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna take 2 off at 58. So another eval. Actually, I should be taking that off there. 73.55 is the next. So I'm going to go 55 for the next one. And then final target 031. So we're going to try this. Where's the entry supposed to be at? 100, so stop needs to be 130, but there we go. Now I'm going to go stop to break even on this runner. My personal account is saved. Let's go. Room beats. You long? No, don't long. Well, you could long. It's up to you. Man, I should have taken this one on the funded account. This is actually on the eval. Oh, let me see if those, if they came back and said anything. Nope, not yet. Oof. Ufuka. That was my target there. It literally 131 was supposed, or 31 was supposed to be the target. There we go. Let me show you guys what I was looking at there. John was talking about it. We have it marked out over here. So you can see this played out earlier. Nice play here for, what, 60 points or so? Yeah, 100 points. But look at this break of structure on the 5 minute here. So break of structure here. Your entry is actually at 100. First target 73, second one 55, third one 31. Now you could go for the full gap fill if you wanted to, but those are the safe targets. You could leave a runner on for the 19,005 area. That would kind of be your, not the gap fill, but the touch of the top of the gap. So if you're still in that play, that's what it looks like. John, did you take that? I did take it there, 4 micros, you saw, just only on an eval, so. I mean, in hindsight, maybe we should have taken it on the funded, but. But that's kind of what we got. So holding up here at the 31. Yes, retesting the VWAP there. Overnight low, 956. Well, I guess technically there's the gap feel, or at least the touch. Went too fast. Yeah, I did go fast, didn't it, John? It went fast, closed. That's why I had to jump in. I was like 10 or 12 points lower than I was supposed to be. But it still worked out. I need to mark out the gap fill on the ES. Let me see. Where's that at? So the ES has not filled the gap yet. And the ES is back above the VWAP here. Ripping up there, 54.63 off that 45 level. I still think the push lower makes sense. We still have the overnight low there, down there as well. I don't like the way the ES looks here. I would want to stab short right here, but ES looks a little scary. Just a little scary. See if the ES gets back below the VWAP here. If it does, I'll probably jump in. You have 950 as a level to watch on NQ. Yeah, that's kind of what I got down there. That it's not the overnight low, but it's right there at it. A couple little scalps on the way down here. Currently up $735 on this account. I do think we run down into this level here. We sweep. Let me go ahead and mark these out. It's the overnight low down there, 920s. Right here at the whole number here, 19,000. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice how big of a bounce that was. So that's basically a 100-point bounce out of there. Didn't even notice that. That is kind of crazy. Yes, I trade Bulenox. I hate weeks. Just passed an account last night on Bulenox. Kind of pushing back up here. And we hold below the 9. Does not look like we're able to. Just past 4, trading them on Quantower. You can send them a message. They were doing that at one point in time. I don't know if they'll still do that for you or not. They were doing that at one point in time. Potential Harami here on the 5-minute. It's a little scary looking, though, to be honest. Yeah, let's see, 102 would be your target on that. All right, let's see here. At the VWAP there, 86. Gonna have to pop it. Yeah, room. There's a Harami here. I am taking it on a eval over here. Probably should have taken it with micros. I did just take it with a mini. Let me see. I might close this and consider some micros instead. Let's see. If I can push one more time back into the VWAP, maybe I'll hold it. I don't love that the VWAP's right there, to be honest. If it does pop the VWAP, though, we probably get a pretty decent sized candle here. ES is already above the VWAP, so that is an interesting idea. All right. Looks like it's going to go. You don't get why your VWAP never matches yours. Yeah, I don't know. Mine could be wrong. I don't have no idea. To be honest. Did not quite get to that 102 target, but you do have a lot of stuff in here kind of blocking it up. It did give you some points. Yeah, Tech T, it was. I kind of felt like it was too. Then it was kind of obvious, but yes, testing the VWAP here at the 60 area, 58. Waiting to see if we hold this area or not. Why are you done with Topstep? Bear flag, yeah, Tech T. Running the lows possible. Also possible for this to do this right here. Up $808 now. Little pushback up here. Pulled back, tested that level. The Harami just about paid right there. Yeah, it actually did. 102 was the target. $102 was the target. Unknown YouTube error. Failed to update YouTube settings is what I keep getting. I would just uninstall. I would uninstall Streamlabs and reinstall it. That's what I would do. Uninstall it and reinstall it, because I assume you're not using the web version, right? Or try to open up the web version. Ugh. Man, I kind of want to take a long here for the touch of the 50. A little scary, though. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put my target up a little higher here. Just one micro here. Kind of risk. Yeah, $50. I think that if we get back above the whole number here, above 110, I'm going to go break even. Kind of above that wick. I think we can push if we get back above that. Got to hold the VWAP here, though. If we don't hold the VWAP, then we'll just be out. No can do. Back to 756. Oh, I just noticed we just tested that trend line too, that 5-minute trend line from the bottom. Man, I didn't even see that. 95% dark chocolate for breakfast and no trades. Yeah. Didn't fix it for anyone because I lost 5 XFA. They only allow you to buy 10 accounts a month. Oh, that sucks. What up, Owlboy? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we just retested that downtrend on the 5-minute, kind of from the bottom side there. Yes, back to the VWAP here. May look for another scalp here. We're coming up on the top of the hour. It is a little scary here. Getting kind of low here, to be honest. I might just kill this. Look for another spot. Don't know that I want to. All right, just going to take it off right there, break even. Probably goes, but I don't want to hold this through the top of the hour there. Yes, is below the VWAP there, but top of the hour, who knows what can happen. What up, Keegan? Oh, that's crazy, got 8 weeks. See what Mancini had to say there. Yeah, this is what I was kind of worried about right there. Finally, the first dip. Bulls must recover 54.69. $54.84. So he's saying Bulls must recover the 69 level in order to squeeze. We are pushing back down here. Top of the hour in 45 seconds. All right, I'm going to jump back in here. I'm going to look for a run back through the low. I think the top of the hour takes us lower. Five seconds. Well, that's not the way we expected it to go. Needed to reject this level here. Got a little VWAP touch there on the ES, pushed above it, kind of back below it now. Let's see if it holds below it. Oh, come on. You're just going to one-tick me there? There we go. Alright, stop me out. April 15th tax. Yeah, I got to get my stuff sent off tomorrow. Limit short 18. Avoid chop. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm in very small size here. Just taking micro, micro scalps here and there. I don't like the way this looks, though, to be honest with you. It almost feels like Almost feels like it wants to squeeze a bit here, but then again, it's not really doing it. I'm gonna watch the ES, see what happens kind of at that 54.69 level there. Hey, let's go. Yeah, we had a good vacation draft. I will tell you guys, I did just get. I'm not going to go into details because I don't know if Oracle wants me to, but Trader Oracle did just message me, so he's fine. I decided to jump in here. This might be a bad idea. I do like that the ES recovered that 69 level strong there. I might have should have waited for a pullback. I didn't even realize I could trade that many micros. I went 7. Gets this push through the 50 here. Should be able to expand on that a bit. I'm going to go stop to break even there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to scissor. No. Yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback too. Yeah, I'm glad he's good too. Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail what he told me because he didn't say that whether I could or not. So we'll just leave it at that. At least we know he's still kicking. This kind of is still a little bit of a scary spot to be like, you know, but that volume that just pushed in there was kind of pretty big. ES recovered that 69 all the way up to 84 there, 15 points up. We're talking about Trader Oracle. Their room beats. No, I can't tell you, Black Beauty. I mean, you know, he might be. I don't know how private he is with that stuff. So, I mean, obviously he tells us other stuff, but yeah, we'll wait. He'll come out with some. I mean, he'll come out and say what he wants to say. I'm sure eventually. Trying to find a spot to get in long here again. Kind of thinking about long in this 50 area. Yeah, I think he deleted the Discord. We'll pull back here. Let's see. We are kind of just eyeballing this. Looks like, yeah, we hit OTE here of this pushback up. Room, it's fine. The Kumite, the secret martial arts tournament where only the world's best fighters are invited. That's a secret. I hope everybody's happy. Oh, 50 midpoint of the 15-minute ORB as well. Are we? Yeah, we had a little fake out on that ORB, huh? Fake out below. I'm going to try a little stab long here, just with maybe like 3 micros. In kind of late, but take that third one off there. Up $913 now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I did, John. I was kind of seeing that. So 80 points in drawdown now. Coper, you're still holding it short? I mean, I do think that the move back lower is probably going to happen. I do think that. I get that feeling that we revisit the lows. Interesting enough, we are about to potentially have a bearish Harami. Stop right now is like 40 points. Target would basically be 19,050. Hey, there's Trader Oracle. Never trust anyone with Oracle in the name. That's right. It was funny, Oracle, because like I looked on that page and like people, I guess you haven't posted on there in like a year, and people on that page were like, "Where's Oracle?" They don't even know. A lot of them don't even know about your trading. So there's that bearish Harami. Oh, man, it's so tough to take it with all of this right in this area. That is Oracle Room Beats. That's his other YouTube channel. Oracle has 2 YouTube channels. He is a tarot card reader as well, if you didn't know. So that is the real Trader Oracle right there. He reads tarot cards. That channel has like 50K subs. That's his bigger of the 2 channels. All you got to do is turn on one of those videos and you can listen, and you'll see that's him. What do we got? 4 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. I mean, I do kind of like it. Before I got 6, I was pulling 70K a year from that channel. Yeah, I'm sure. Room 100%. That's him. Yeah, you were selling those tarot cards and all that stuff too, right, Trader Oracle? Just kind of watching the 5-minute here. That candle's, we definitely got some support here. This next push might be the one though. Next push down might be able to squeeze me 10 points out of it. A little dangerous, so I'm just going to take it with, yeah, just 1 micro there. 20 bucks, I guess. I'm trying to scalp my way to $1,000 on this account in case you guys didn't quite kind of get what I was doing there, because of the consistency rule. We can't take a payout on this account until we get it to $2,700 in profit. So this is the one we've been scalping all morning, up 931. So we need another $1,400 in profit. So just been scalping away 1 to 2 micros. Seems to be working really well so far. So you made custom tarot decks and sold them. DM me your address and I'll send you some. All right, cool. Yeah, I will. Trader Oracle. Cool, cool. Yeah, glad you're back up and going though, at least to some degree. I did see someone messaged me and said that you posted on the GitHub on Friday. And I did see that you did post on there. I didn't say anything about it, but I did see that you posted on there. So I knew you were still active to some degree. So no, he didn't get hacked or sued. He's just, Oracle's just sick. That's all. Wow, look at that rip higher. Look at that rip higher. Now we're about to have another potential Harami candle back to the upside. I do believe the upside kind of goes along with bias. Yeah, Taco Bell. All the Taco Bell did you in. That's good. That's a good point, Black Beauty. Oh, your long got stopped in profit. Yeah. Well, hey, profit's better than a loss. Man, I don't know. This is a spot where I'm leaning short. I'm kind of leaning short here. But I also could see us just rip higher. A lot of support in this area we got to get through. So all right, so that did not form a Harami there. ES kind of glued to that 69 area, unable to get above it. Oh, there we go. ES back to the VWAP here. He drops in here with 10 gifted. Well, we can't expect that every time. All right, I'm going to try a little scalp here. It might be... Not going to let that one go back red. Up 946, just kind of scalping our way here, trying to get to 1,000. 50 more dollars. We're getting kind of close. I might call it. Yeah, Room Beats, he deleted everything. Let's go, Coper. Locked in the short. He deleted Discord and his other YouTube channel, so you're not going to find it there. Yeah, I'm still waiting over here, too. I'm going to go ahead and get me another Take Profit Trader account here. Access denied. Please log in. Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Trev. I think the move lower makes sense here. There it goes. I think we're going to sweep at least that 924 area. Back to the 50. All right. We're going to take it right here. See if we can get that run quickly below 50. Kind of tested it one time there. There we go. That should put us at $1,000. Indeed, it did. And let's go ahead and get this Take Profit Trader eval loaded up. Alrighty. Okay. So here's the P&L for this account that we've been trading this morning. Up $1,038. We got to get to 2,700 in order to get to payout. And we can only make basically 1,000 in a day. 1,100, I think, keeps us below the consistency rule. So we did pass this account today as well. Bulenox, and then these accounts, again, that's the one we just showed. This one is on day 5. I'm going to request a $1,200 payout from that one today. Yes, it will smoke the account. I'm completely okay with that. This one's on day 2, currently up $643. I don't know if you guys have noticed, my idea for kind of quicker payouts is to just ride these My Funded Future accounts. So that's kind of what I'm going to do, $1,200 at a time. Just flip them as I need to and go from there. Flip the payouts on those and kind of load up on those Take Profit Traders. I did activate the APEX accounts. I'm going to start trading those tomorrow. So, yeah, this is really grindy. Really, like, it feels like, right, whenever you get kind of like these higher lows and things like that, it's either you know, got a little double bottom action here. If we can make a new high here, then I think that we go up probably for the rest of the day. You know, so if we get above this level, I think it's upsies. If we fail to make a new high here, then I think we're going to dig deeper into this new week opening gap and maybe run that 924 level. My lean is, I think that I think we fail, kind of a failed pivot and something like that, but we'll see. We shall see. Long wick candles is pretty much a formula not to trade, just want to get some type of yeah, it makes sense, right? Makes a lot of sense there. Guys, Bulenox is currently still 75% off. Apex is 50% off. Oh yeah, I did get a thing this morning. Tick Direct is 45% off the direct to funded accounts. I need to check my Tick. I don't even know if I need, like, I can't remember if those are like custom codes or not. I think that they are, and I think I have to change them every time. So let me look. No, I don't have to change codes. But they are 45% off the 50K, 100K, 150K, 250K direct to fundeds. And then they're 80% off the starter 25Ks. Yeah. So 80% off the 25K starter account, MM1, MM with the other one. So Curd, the 1 hour is bearish, but it's too soon to decide. Still have 40 minutes on this 1 hour. Yeah, my lean is down. I think if we fail to make a new high here, I mean, we kind of got the pushback up into equilibrium like we expected. Actually got to OTE of this leg. So to me, I expect us to run lower, at least down into the 920s, if we fail to make a new high here. You can even measure just this leg here. So kind of like, you know, somewhere up in this area here. So get this little push up and then down. We'll see. We'll kind of see what we get there. Let me see if I got my eval yet from Take Profit Trader. I'm going to be doing the same thing on Take Profit Trader. 1 to 2 micros, sometimes 3 or 4, or even 5 if I'm looking for a 20 tick or 20 point or 10 point scalp. But the same idea is going to be in play there. The exact same idea. So let me actually change this ATM strategy. We're going to go with 40 ticks, 2. Yeah, that's fine. So ES kind of moving below the VWAP here. Nasdaq testing it here at the 80. $9.24 is that overnight. That's the overnight low. And then, what do we got? There we go. Just kind of chopping around in this range right now. Up, down, up, down. It's, you know, all over the place here. Yes, back above the VWAP here. Yeah, really glued to the VWAP today right now, early on here. 6 minutes until initial balance. Really glued to the VWAP. Yeah, it's not great, Trev, let's be honest. That Harami did end up paying out right there. That one from earlier that I did not take. I mean, you only end up taking 12 points of drawdown for 62-point trade. Kind of creating an idiot box here. Bit of an idiot box. Kind of short the top of the range, long the bottom, you know, kind of deal, maybe. Retesting that 90 here again. Let's see if we can get back below it. That's right there where the VWAP is once more as well. Holding up at the whole number. I mean, it's trying. It's doing its best, but so far it's not happening for it. 20 for shorts, 12 for longs. B minus set up to play the ORB touch. A plus is longing or shorting. Yeah. Holding above the VWAP there. ES looking it's going to retest that 69 level again. Potentially. There it is at the 69 level. Trying to pop through there now. Getting through it, touching the pivot there at 71. Kind of rejecting it a little bit, but I think it goes. Yeah, 160 kind of makes sense to me too. We'll see here. Should get one more run at it here. Pushing there, 130. $54.75 there on the ES. Looks like this thing's gonna rip. That's the thing, like it didn't want to, it really didn't give you an opportunity here. I mean, it just looks like it, you know, looks like it just wants to go here. I don't know. I don't really see anything holding it down, to be honest. Take another little stab here for a run through the 50s again. I'm trying to go for 15 points here. Just look for $30 or so. Not going to let it go back red on me here. Oh, well, I said that and then I didn't get a chance to. I did not get it out in time. All right, that dropped us back below the 1,000 just by a few dollars. You long London VWAP? Nice. All right, this is actually a good spot to go long here. Should have waited for that. I went too many. I meant to go 5. Need to run back into the 150 here. $10.30. Actually don't like it at the 10.30 here. Nine touch there. ES retested the 69. Need to push into the 150 here. Come on, you can hold it. You can hold it. It's actually doing kind of what I talked about, though. Watching the ES here. As long as it holds that 69, I'm going to hold it. All right, I'm getting out there. Annoyed. I think it's going to go, but dang. I really do think it's going to go there. Get myself stuck right back in the same spot. Probably not a good idea. All right, I got a few dollars back. Got back to $900. So we lost about $150 on that exchange. Went a little. I shouldn't have. Probably should not have went. I just thought the blast through 50 was going to come. I should have held that there. Held it through that much drawdown. ES stayed above 69. Really no reason to panic out there at all. I just did. What up, Alito? Good morning. I'm going to wait now because just as kind of what we talked about, the failure to make a new high here is going to be alarming. You know, it's going to be like, should be alarm bells going off there if you can't make a new high. So let's kind of wait and see what it does. If we are going to long, we'll long kind of down in this area where the ES is at the 69. $63.25. I don't think that's a horrible idea. ES pulled back there, tested the 69.70 area again. Now, I think if we get above this, then I think we probably revisit the 250 area. But the problem is, like, until we kind of get above this area here, you know, we're in a bit of a no man's land if we're being honest. But the 5-minute looks pretty good for a push up here. Actually looks really good. I wasn't even looking at it for a long off like that 137 area. I didn't see it. Dun, 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 dun. Lido, yeah, starting over. Yeah, I'm back at home, Peter. I've got 11 funded accounts right now, 10 or 11, so we're fine. 5 Apex, 3 my funded futures, and then 2 take profit traders and 1 Tradeify. That's what we're looking at right now. And it's probably kind of what I'll be rolling with for the near future. That's what we'll be rolling with. That would have been like, yeah. Yeah, we passed a few. Reset, cleared out everything, even the PC. Yeah, I don't know that I would have cleared everything out the PC there, Pine Tree, but hey, glad you got it to work. Are you live? Let me pull you up. Anyways, I was saying Tick Direct there, 45% off. Take Private Trader, obviously 30% off. No activation fee. My Funded Futures, 25% off the Starter Plus account. Use code MM. And then Day Traders, I think, is 70% off. I don't even know what the Funded Futures Network is, but we are looking pretty bad on the affiliates this month. We are quite a ways behind our normal output. Quite a ways behind. Kind of holding up here at the 477 area. There we go, pushing 160s. We are kind of grinding higher, just kind of looking like that W a little bit, right? Kind of a funky one. A funky one. Look at all your trades so far. The fees are going to be big, yeah, for sure. I am already at $127 in fees. That's kind of how it works when you use the micros, though, right? You got to expect those big fees. So, that's okay. D, did you keep that limit order at 163? Just curious. I'm actually tempted to jump in here for a scalp. Good thing I didn't. Yeah, just kind of ranging. I mean, we are building structure above that 69 level there on the ES. So that does give me some idea that maybe we're going to go higher still. I'm going to stab it here. All right, there we go. Back up to 957. Oh, whoa. I thought my chair was going to flip me backwards. I forgot this isn't the chair that I had at the house where you can actually lean backwards on this one. All right, here we go, guys. If we sweep this high here, let's kind of see the reaction. All right, here we go. 178 on deck. Did we hit it? Nope. Not quite. Little double top there. Can we continue up is the question. Probably. Maybe. Well, didn't run that high yet. I was trying to check over here. Actually, didn't run it. Oh, it did run it on NQ. Okay, so it did run it on NQ. I did not notice that. So it didn't run it on micros, but it did run it on NQ. SMT with the ES as well. Yeah, ES did not run the high. Although I think it probably, maybe it still does. I don't know. Looks like it might. Ish. ES kind of tested that 84 area, pulled back. So initial balance has set. Any word yet? Nope, still nothing there. Anyone know the best rhythmic deal today? I would say Bulenox or Bulenox is 75% off. Really, honestly, if you're looking for the best overall deal, My Funded Futures or Take Profit Trader, are going to be the best overall deal. Can we get through the 150s here and rerun the high again? I don't know. Yeah, Peter, they are a little bit on the expensive side, but I mean, obviously 75% off of Bulenox is not, it's not a great upfront deal. Not a whole lot going on right now, to be honest. Yeah, end of day is as well. Yeah, you're right. There's that first 50 touch here. Uh, 28. Yeah, I guess. There we go. First 50 touch paid, 50 touch paid there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Asian, I got him on the chat this morning very early. George, we're doing good today. Hope you're doing good. Max payout on 50K Bulenox. It is $1,500 for the first 4 payouts, and then I think it's uncapped. Is it 4? It's either 4 or 6, and then it goes uncapped. Big bounce off the 50 EMA there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got somebody on the chat this morning on the thing very fast. But since the market opened, at like 8 a.m., they answered my chat really fast. But since the market's opened, it's not fast. So maybe if you want to try to get them on there early in the morning. I know it sucks, but... Yes, pushing the 5484 area. Yeah, 8 weeks it is. It takes a little bit of time to get there for sure. What up? I love music. George, if you go, you received an email from them. So they did not send out 1099s. They sent out an email with a link to go to to collect your 1099. So it's in your email. Check your junk folder, your spam folder. It's in there for sure. You just need to find it. The fuzzy things on my candles. My entries. My entries. Yeah, George, they sent everybody an email. My cousin Husk even said the same thing. He called me yesterday. He's like, hey, I never got the 1099. And then he checked his email and it was in there. Try a little run back through the high here. ES kind of breaking above the 84s. So I'm thinking that we push through these highs. There we go. Yeah, no worries, George. Yeah, I got my taxes filled out. I just have to file them. I have to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I always wait till the last day. Maybe push up into the 194s and then maybe a pullback from there. I mean, if we kind of look at the 5 minute here, like, you know, you kind of got this just trend higher going here. So, why fight the trend, right? Again, ES breaking out above the 84s. If it pulls back and tests it, then I might stab long one more time here. Yes, at the 87. I want to see it hold above the 84 there. Just going to take it off there. 994. Almost back to $1,000 in profit here, just chopping away here. 19,040. That you must have a delay in your data then, Curd. What are you on, Ninja or Quantower? What are you on there? Ninja's always lagging lagging on the micros. Let me check. Yeah, maybe a little bit. You're on Trader Locker. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. We've just been in scalp central mode here on the micros. All right, we're going to look for the run here. I'm going to go break even on this one above that high. Well, pop it. Pop it. May add into this. Oh, wow. Didn't get a chance there. Just dumpage. Come on, bounce it. Bounce it. You can do it. Come on now. Bounce it. Dang. Might be time to get out. Might be. Yes, doing the peekaboo below the 84. Holy cow. All right, I'm just going to eat it there. Give him back about 2.25. You can't find the email. I would send them a message then if you can't find the email. Tax. No, you'll need to know exactly what you made, and I mean, I guess yeah, I could probably look it up for you, George. Give me a few minutes. Nice bounce there. A lot of wicks down there at 114. Yeah, Kurt, exactly. That pullback's just quick, huh? Five minutes, it's testing that trend line. New 5-minute candle here. Well, that's top of the hour too. Not going to let that go back red on me there. So it did close below there on the 5-minute. Trying to get that run down into the 100 level. Actually, probably should take it off at like, yeah, 100 seems fine. So short over here on this eval. Look for that run into the 100. Off that 5-minute break of structure there. Locking in 17 points. That is a mini there. So 17 points, 340 bucks. Didn't quite get to the VWAP on my screen, but it looks like maybe on other people's it is. Oh, the TIN's on the website? Oh, okay, Moses. Thank you. Kind of want to short here because I think the run back through here makes sense, but I'm going to wait. I mean, we're up the $900 here. I've been trying to push to get to like 1,100, but maybe we should just take the 9 and be happy with it. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, right? I mean, after all, we were at about $200, or I'm sorry, $160 in fees right now already. Trump's talking soon. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Let me see if I can pull up that live stream of Trump. There's the pushback lower here into the whole number. And do we try? Man, it's kind of scary to try to take a little bounce here. I guess we could try it, but I'm not so sure that it even gets any bounces here. The push below 90 could see a little, you know. Again, 5-minute did break structure to the downside here. Well, I guess technically this candle would need to close below there. It's only got 45 seconds left on it. Losing the VWAP here. There we go. And I kind of want to... What up, Alfred? Take profit, charge me 106. 6 days old, not passed on 5-day time frame. No, Alfred. Something must be going on there. I would check with them on that for sure. Broke structure on the 5-minute there. Looks like, I mean, really does look like the push down into the 47 area. Makes a lot of sense. 45s even. Yeah, there's no monthly fee. It must be an error. They've been having a lot of dashboard issues. I don't quite know why, but they have. 45 would be the next level down of support. So... All right, they're bouncing off that 47, 45 area, 50 area-ish. Should have shorted it. Don't want to screw up your day, though. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, Peter, at the end of the day, right, I just scalped on the way down. Like, we just scalped short. We finally switched short here, I think. Longed here, took the loss, and then started scalping short. This on the 5-minute, if you're looking at the 5-minute here, I mean, this is where we've kept bouncing at, right? The bodies of this candle here. So you can see that's the level of support there at 45. Already back up 15 points, 20 points off that. Just kind of an area where we could bounce. ES also at the VWAP there. So bouncing the 5-minute 200 EMA as well. Trump tweets something, would you? Trev. No, Trev, we don't want him to tweet something. Unless it takes us in the direction we're in. Right? It might wreck us, you never know. It might be, Peter. I'm not quite sure. My funded futures 40% off. On what, Kamal? I haven't seen that. My funded futures is 40% off on what? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, my code's MM, Kamal. I'm just curious, what are they 40% off on, though? Oh, okay. Cool, Kamal. Let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that. That'd be nice if they do like 40% off no activation fee on something. That'd be nice. You tried one long, lost a few bucks, no big deal. Could have taken profit, but you added more. Yeah. Nah, Kamal, I don't know. I'll look at their Discord in a minute or something, but I haven't seen anything. I know it's 25% off the Starter Plus. Let me check their Discord. Let's see, active promotions. Oh, eval to live, 40% off. 3 uses per user, 40% off the eval to live. One step's 266, 2 steps 118. Yeah, Tech, their customer service has been leaving a little bit to be desired there for sure. I do think it's growing pains, but, you know, it is annoying for sure. Don't love that the ES is still above the VWAP. Yes, Tara, Trader Oracle. If you got multiple personalities, you can get one for each personality. 03 Mike, TO is right above you. He's right there, brother. You enter position, you say 2 micros, and then when I get to 1 target point, I'll move myself to break even. Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes sense for a little continuation, especially with micros, right, Trev? You end up getting a way bigger move that way. Mike, he just did away with the Discord just right now, so too much, you know, spammers and stuff in there, so. Shorting here, kind of a dangerous little short here, just 1 micro. I'm going to go stop to break even at 5 points. Okay, never mind. $958 up. You short 55. Let's go. if it tags you in. So pulling back here, 50s. ES lose the VWAP here. Probably going to see a little elevator through these wicks. You got a lot of wicks down here, right? Kind of in this area. 19,030 area. So you'll see a little elevator straight into this probably if the ES loses that VWAP there at the 63. There we go. ES pushing below. Want to see a little elevator, little speed here. Just a little speed. Kind of got some liquidity sitting down here. It's trying. Got to get through that 45 though. Just holding up that 45. All aboard. It just didn't happen, huh? It just didn't do it. One more push back into the 50 or what? I'm going to try it. 2 micros. We're going to try it. Going to go break even once that first target hits. All right, we'll take it. We shall take it. Do I use any live accounts? No, I don't have any lives, Kamal. 990 seems likely. Yeah, I think we're pushing lower. I mean, I think 924 is on deck, but this area here is kind of, you can see bounce, bounce, bounce. We get through this area, you're going to probably see a little bit of speed here. Again, you know, 924 I think is going to be the drawn liquidity there. It's the overnight low. At a minimum, probably 956. Initial balance low down there at 987. Kind of look and see what happens there. Let me look and see. Yeah, I was trying to look and see there. If I was missing anything. Oh, we lost Pine Tree apparently. Stream's gone. We lost Pine Tree. I don't think we're going to reverse Trev. I mean, I don't feel that way. I think we're going to push into the 924s. Maybe can find a spot to get in. Just, she probably should be in already. probably should have been in already on that break of structure off maybe that 19,093 level. You're looking under the couch to see if you can find them. Stuffed them under there. Good old Pine Tree. Pine Tree's he's in a hotel right now. Hotel Motel 6. I was gonna say Holiday Inn, but I think he's in a Motel 6. I think he's over there in the Motel 5. Oh, that sucks, Curd. Man. Maybe turn that 40-50 level into some resistance. One minute left on this 5-minute candle. Hotel Motel or the Holiday Inn. Yeah, that could be true too. He's not telling. He's at an undisclosed location. Okay. I'll take it. I'll bite. I'll bite. Probably should have waited for the 9 touch, but yeah, the 9 touch probably seems more reasonable. Short off the 9 here. See if we can get it. Give me my 10 points. We'll get out. Well, it gave 5, which is my entry. Come on now, you can do it. You can do it. Break even. Can she go? She can. I'll just take it right there. It's fine. All right, Predator. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You haven't been able to concentrate, so just been sitting. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Alito. I mean, like, I'm just in complete scalp mode here. I'm on 1 to 2 micros, sometimes 4 to 5 if I think, like, if I'm in a move and I, it pulls back and I scale into it. But I've been wrong on a couple of those today. It's cost me. But you can see a lot of fees, $165 in fees or something like that, $162. Math is hard. And, yeah, so. But it's easy. I mean, this is a funded account, but, it's one funded account. It's not 10, 15, 20. So a little easier to scalp micros that way. Oh, actually, $171 in fees. It shows you right there. I didn't even notice that. Why is it not showing me? Like, I just noticed something. Why is this new update? Did it take that risk to reward off? I like that it showed the risk to reward over here on your entries. Excuse me. All right, you too, George. George, did you get that number? Someone said it was on the website. Did you get it? If not, tell me right quick and I'll pull it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, D, there's no follow through. I mean, we've not taken very many trades today, you guys. We've been very patient. Very, very patient here. I mean, I don't see any entries or exits here. I mean, maybe one or two overall. But for the most part, we've been very patient. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is that true? Nah, it's not true. Scalpy, scalpy. Little bear flag here. You also searched tax bandits in my email, and sure enough, the download link was there. Oh, let's go. All right, breaking down here. I'm going to take the short on this other eval over here. Yeah. Let's try it. Probably go to break even at 21, I'm thinking. Me 9-10 points there. All right, there's... Okay, there we go. So it made sense. Sub 571 on that take profit account. Eval. Just kind of, you know, doing what we can. I think the live account's okay, Kamal. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, am I going to buy it? Probably not. I'm going to stick with the 3 that I have. But, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just a little bear flag breakdown there that we took the short on. Coming back into that new week opening gap. Again, initial balance sitting down there 987. Overnight low sitting down there at 924. This low here is the after the first hour. So this is the 7 p.m. to midnight low. Sort of that Asia low there. I didn't even notice that we did sweep the London low on this push down earlier at open. What makes it different than the others? So basically, Kamal, one step to live. Let me look at the exact rules on it. It is... So basically, if we just look at it here, you got a $3,000 profit target. Trade up to 3 contracts, $15 in trailing drawdown. End of day, no activation fee. Micro scaling, consistency rule. Once you're funded, it's 20%. So basically, there's 20%. Wow, 20% in the evaluation too. I mean, I guess the main draw to it is it just takes you straight to live. That's interesting though. So you can't make more than 20% of the target. So you can't make more than $600 in a day in the eval. This is a two-step one. You got to pass 2 of them to go to live. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see the draw. I don't really see the point. So, yeah, starter plus or starter to me makes more sense. But there's the Asia low. ES is below initial balance low now, pushing below there. We are too. I might short off the retest of 87 here. I'll go 3. We can kind of get that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either. I don't like it. Yeah, Peter, I mean, like, it's one of those trades where, like, you know it's going, but based on how today's went, do we know that it's going to go here? No, we don't know. We've not had a whole lot of follow through. So I think taking a scalp is fine. This could just rip to the 24s. We'll see. I do want to watch the overnight low on ES. Where's that at? Let me mark that out. That's down at the 410, so quite a ways to go. I'm going to chase over here on this other eval. I'm going to chase on it. Oh, wow. You guys see that? I was in micros on that one. Kind of interesting there. We did not get the low, though, did we? No. Oh, let me check it on NQ. I forgot. Did we get it on NQ? Go to a different chart. I hate trying to look some shit up. I mean, I can't stand this ninja platform. It gets on my last nerve. I'm not used to it. All right, let me look somewhere else. I can't stand looking over there. All right, let me see. Did we get it? Yeah, we ran it. All right, so we ran it on NQ. So I'm not going to take that. Oh, okay, thank you guys. I was like looking for it. I couldn't find it. And I'm like, I'm not messing with that anymore. Let me just go over here and look over here. Nice rip higher, though. Looks like we got about 3 minutes left for a Harami here. Let's see if we can get it. I took that little short off from the initial balance. See how it reacts here. I'm going to try it. Stop to break even. Got out of the first one there. All right. Up 1,069. So we really just need one more. Doesn't even really have to go for it. But one more 20-point winner would get us our 10-point winner on one micro. Oh, was I in 6 micros right there? Oh, man, I didn't even know that. I thought I was in 2. Full port. Let's go. Nice job, D. Alito, I've got, so this one right here, my biggest, here, I'll show you. Why not, Alito? Let me show you the degeneracy that we've had on this account. Let me just show you. Let's just show you. Why don't we? Check out the degeneracy, Alito, on this account. Where's it at? Look at this. Down 1,200, up 800, down 1,200, up 1,100, down up 1,000, down 1,284, up 960, up 990, down 1,250. So that's why. The other biggest day is 1,098, so I can make up to 1,098 on it. And then the previous month we started out pretty well on it. So we've got the 5 $100 days, but we've also got 4 daily loss limits. So we got to get to 2,700 on this account in order to reach payout. And we're currently at 1,464. So. What up, Tom? Yeah, Florida was good. It was good, Tom. Where you been, celebrity Tom Sabo? Topstep XFA is at 2,200. I'm going to request my first payout with Topstep. Let's go. Yeah, that's true too, Loot. 5 minis would be a wreckage. I want to just get. I really want to get 10 more points here. I might take this. Just a quick little scalp short. Let me see. The only problem is, like, we took that sell side. You made it to pay out with day traders. Nice job, Tom. You're going to be the first person I know that made it to pay out with them. How much money, Tom? How much money we talking? $2K. Let's go. When this closes that close and doesn't invert, a lot of times it rips higher, but 5 minutes already pushing lower. I don't know. I started to hit the button there at the 50, but like I just didn't. Had to grind until I had 8x over 200. What do you mean 8x over 200? You lost our 300K static a week ago. Didn't have to, but decided to take a huge realized loser. Yeah, that sucks. Do we take the lows here? Seems like it. Stops in. There we go. All right, I think that's good enough on that account. What do you guys think? 1,088. No need to push that anymore, right? One more trade? No. No. Oh, you need 8 days above 200. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Tom's going to buy 20 more Caros. Yeah. Down 1,500. That suck card. Treff is short here. Nice. Down to the 900s. I mean, guys, the ES has a lot more room, guys. The overnight low on the ES is at 410. 410. And the gap fill, I mean, we're already in the gap on the ES as well, but the overnight low is just that much further down. So, all the way down at 410 there on the ES. So, definitely more room to the downside. Or we can end up with a big SMT with the ES and push up from here. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we're pretty close to the gap close. Let me see. Let me look at the higher time frame. I hate to change the time frame on this chart because this is why. Okay, it went loaded. It loaded quickly that time. Yeah, 820. That break of trend on the 5 minute there, though, guys, that thing paid. Like, it's not. I don't normally look at this kind of break of trend, but like closed below that and below VWAP at the same time. Nice push lower. Moving lower down here. Let's see if it pushes down into the 820 or not. You're at 150. Let's go. Yeah, this time, yeah, I could do that. Probably. Good idea there, Alito. Good idea. Thigh gap close. There we go. All right, ES pushing below the 28 here. Why am I taking more trades on this account? I'm not. They do not, William. Do whatever you want. Trump is speaking. Yeah, Tom, this is the account I just showed. I need 2,700 in profit to take a payout. And my biggest day is 1,100 for the 40% consistency rule. So I'm at 1,088. So we're going to put it away. So we need another nice day. Nice $1,000, $1,200 day would be nice. I'm not going to be greedy on it, though. Tomorrow, if we get up 500, 600, I think we just call it and wait for another day. Longs are limp today. Yeah, it's 40%, Tom. No, William, there's no rule for micro scalping on Apex. No rules. But yeah, this account has 40% consistency rule. This account here does not. I really should probably be working on this one. I'm up 195 on it today. It does not have a consistency rule at all. This is the starter plus. These two are just the starter. So I did hit payout on this one today. I'm going to take out the $1,200 and we'll have $100 in drawdown left. But 100 in drawdown left. So we're paying $183 on this account today. So what'd you say, Alito? You know, you don't actually need the 2,700. You just make your other remaining plus $100 days. Well, yeah. Well, I don't, Alito. I've already got the plus $100 days in. I've already got the five days. But my biggest day is $1,100, right? So don't you got to go? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be. But don't you go 1,100 divided by 0.40? I need to make 2750 to get the payout. Minus 1483. So I need another 1267. Are you simply saying that I just need to divide them up? Maybe that's what you're saying. 633 a day. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I think that's what you're saying. You got tilted on one of your Apex accounts and went below the 30% and used 6 minis. Wow. Well, may as well. That's only if your other days are 0. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Let me look at my thing again on my funded futures, because the way I understood it, see, I've got 5 winning days of $100 already. Request amount must be, and then the 40% consistency. You can see I'm at 277 percentile. So I don't know. I think that's the problem. I'm assuming that's the problem, yeah. Now see, this account, I think this is the one I'm on day 2 on. And then this other one, this is the one we just hit the payout today on. So you had 4 winning days. We're at 41%. You know, here are the balances on those. $1,100 is no longer, yes, as long as your other days are within 40% of the 1,100, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works, Alito. Because it's still saying that I'm way above. But I don't know. We'll try it. If it allows me to take a payout, I'll take it. I don't know that it will. Okay, so why is that gap? Anybody else notice that? Is that because this is on micros? So it says the gap here is 838. The gap on the 1 minute's different. That is weird. Yeah, but I don't know if it'll let me take the payout, though. I don't know. We'll see. Is it going to rip lower here down into the 50? Can she go? She can. Nice. Okay, you already qualify for the max. As long as your total P&L supports this, because you have 5 days that are already under 1K of each other. I don't know. I don't know, Alito. I guess I'm confused. Somebody else explain it to me. Is that kind of what you guys think? As I thought that your 40% was just if your biggest, whatever your largest day is, times 0.40 is the total balance that you need to get to. But I mean, I'll click payout and see what it says. But I don't think it will allow me to take a payout. But I'll click it this afternoon and see. I'll click it now. Payouts. Now it's kind of interesting that it shows you this. I've never seen this before. Okay, so here we go, because this breaks it down for us. This says, requirement for this account, 1 of 3, must have 5 days with 100 in profit, currently at 1 day. Withdrawable amount must be at least 250. So see, this is the problem. See, on this account here, it's saying that no single day max exceed 40% of total profit. So what's the fourth thing though? 2 out of 4 completed. What's the fourth thing? I don't know what the fourth thing for payout is. Don't do it, Peter. Don't do it. So, yeah, there's the gap fill, guys. 20. Let's see. Did it take it on Nasdaq? Not yet. Did not gap fill yet on Nasdaq. I don't know. I'll have to look into it after the stream. Your current max profit is only $1,148, so your 1.1 times is still the largest. Oh, yeah, no, my balance is lower. Yeah, my balance is only $1,400. I've taken those 4 max losses, that's why. All right, looks like there's the gap fill, guys. There is the gap fill. Yeah, NQ filled the gap. ES has not. We got to get down to 4. Whoa, whoa, whoa. ES did. It did run the overnight low at 410. The gap fill's 397. But it did run the overnight low. So it ran the overnight low. It may not have to go any lower. So now I wish I was at 5K profit. No, Alito, I am not. What I think methodical go back up or keep going down? I mean, honestly, we could still go down. You do have a bit, if we look at the 5-minute chart here, you kind of got some low resistance liquidity down to here. Right, if we're looking at this kind of from this perspective. So I think that could be your sell side. Like down there at 713 could be your sell side. Because you kind of got low resistance liquidity here. Not a whole lot holding us up down through there. But could we also bounce from here? Yeah, for sure. We could bounce here. It could go either way. And like, you know, we're not going to guess. We just wait and then go from there. We just wait and go from there. If it's not showing us a reason to think it's going up, then there's no reason to think it's going up yet, right? So we just sit back and wait. 713.25 is that next level down. So I think that could be sell side liquidity down there at 713. Now I would also watch I would target this, but also keep an eye on the ES. If the ES fills that gap before this is ran, this may not get tapped. Does this have to get tapped? No, doesn't have to. QQQ not gap closed yet. I don't know. I don't watch the QQQ. So, yeah, exactly, Trev. I hate weeks. I'm just thinking 713 is the next target lower. The word on the street.
VIX has not filled the gap yet, so some more downside if we get a bounce. Yeah, it kind of feels to me like we're going to push lower. Like I said, wouldn't be shocked to see another leg lower here. $7.10 on this micro contract. Tough to short this low. If you're not already short and holding runners, then kind of tough to enter here, in my opinion. 18.580s is a daily pivot. It's possible. Building a bunch of chop nodes, yeah. Let me see here. I'm watching. I mean, you could possibly take a stab long here, but I might stab long here on an eval and put my stop at the low. So, yeah, music, if you haven't already, I think long here makes more sense than short. Like I said, I may stab long here just to and put the stop at the low. And I'm just going to do it with 1 micro here. And I'm going to target 928. One micro. And this is a 5-minute Harami setup. If you're wondering why I'm taking this, you can see that 5-minute Harami there. And we're going to target the body of the risk to reward here. Pretty good. Wealth charts, Apex new. Oh yeah, some people are trying it. So we got about a 38-point stop. So we're risking, what, $75, something like that. Maybe $80. I do think I'm going to go ahead and go break even here. I don't think it makes any sense to come back here. If it does, I don't want to be a part of it. Up 30 points there. Three minutes left on this 5-minute candle. We'll see if it gets through this wick here at the 70. Little wick test here. Untested wick. Just kind of watching. There's a little bit of a, I mean, I really could take profit. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to fight this. I'm going to take profit at the 97. I mean, that's still 53 points. Got a 5-minute OB there. Yeah, Peter, you really do. And like I've noticed over the last few days, like trading micros, I mean, you can make 500, 600, 700 a day just trading micros. No point 1 to 2 micros. No point in putting a mini on there. No point in putting the boys on the table, so to speak. And I feel much more comfortable trading these micros too. You know, looking for 10, 15, 20 points. It's much more comfortable than not. So. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and lock in 20 points here. Actually, we'll lock in 10 points. That's 13, but, you know, get what I mean. All right. I mean, that paid 45 to 84. Almost 40 points there. Just trying to find spots here that kind of make sense, you know, not doing anything too crazy. Yeah, that didn't quite get to where we wanted it to, but to be honestly, I mean, 40 points, you know, I probably could have taken the 40 points there. We don't think it's full-on reversal time at that point, but we don't know either. Kind of back to the entry here. That 50 psych level as well. Feels like maybe we bounce again here. I don't know. Bounce back up into like the 60 area. 65 maybe. No can do. Again, ES still hasn't filled the gap here, so let's see if this thing keeps pushing down. Looks like it wants to test the 18,800 level. ES is approaching the lows again. Still got the gap fill on the ES potential. ES kind of holding up there at the 5408 level. Interesting here. ES holding up there at the 08s. "25 seconds left on this candle." "10 seconds left on this 1 minute candle." Fighting above the 21 there. Is it going to push through the push back up into the 80s here? Retake that swing high out? I think it does. It's like it wants to retake out that swing high there. Up here at the 85s maybe. Well, can it do it? Hold that 9 there at the 50s. If it loses the 50s, we're probably just going back down. Needs to go now if it's going to go. It's not doing it. I might stab here short on this account that we're already up $100 on the day. Kind of got a failed long there and then an inverse back to the downside, so not going to give this a whole lot of room here. All right, I took that off there. This is kind of ranging now. It's kind of chopping both directions. Kind of creating a little bit of an idiot box here. Kind of pushed above, pushed below, pushing back above. Really in a range now. Just going sideways. Where's the ES gap? It is down at 53.97, so more room to go. 53.97. We're kind of creating an idiot box here. A small range, chopping, consolidation. Idiot box, I hate weeks. It means you're an idiot if you trade this box. If you trade inside there, like I have. To be fair, though, I took the trades before the idiot box was recognizable. I feel like it. Basically, an idiot box is just a range. Just a range. That's all. Into the lunch hour here, a little lunch hour shop. Maybe play the range here if you want to. The classic Sabo box. What up, top 5? Where have you been? Where have you been, top 5? Long time no see, brother. Kamau, I don't think they got 90% off anymore. It's 70 or 80 now. I mean, you could play the idiot box here, but like, do you think we're going to break out lower? Do you think we're going to go higher? Trader Oracles, he was in my chat earlier, top 5. He's fine. He got some personal stuff going on, but he's fine. Overextended vacation in Hawaii. Let's go. 705 for longs, otherwise above 950 for longs. This area is chop, yeah. Yeah, I didn't come up with that. I hate weeks. I saw it in a Discord that I'm in. Actually, not that active in that Discord anymore, but got some friends over there in that Discord. They used to say idiot box all the time. Idiot box. Idiot. I'm going to stab here, a little short, little scalps. I'm just in scalp mode today, guys. 1 to 2 micros. And just looking for 10 points. I'm not doing anything crazy. Watch QQQ. Yeah, I don't usually watch it, Alfred, but I don't think it's a bad idea. Oh, he wanted to call me? What for, Marson? I kind of think we already hit the target for today, top 5. I mean, we could push down into the 713 area, 710s, but I'm not sure. Haven't really been paying attention to the charts, but actively trading right now. What's the target? Yeah. Just ripping lower here. Yeah, we did just clear the gap. I mean, I don't think looking for a long is a horrible idea for sure. It's not a horrible idea. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We appreciate you. Yes, holding up that 5408s for now. There we go. Little quick scalp. We had equal lows there. I thought we might push through there, but just take a scalp. Yeah, ES has not filled the gap yet. Well, ES did just close the gap right there. That push down right there just closed the gap on the ES. So let's see what happens now. Again, sell side down here at 710 if it wants it. $53.77 the next stop there on the ES. We hold below that 54.08 there. We're just going to go lower. Yeah, 50-point scalp. Let's go. You're long from the gap on ES. Good luck, sir. I mean, it could rip higher here. We don't know. I'm going to put the stop at the lows here. All right, good. I didn't even need to. Up $166 on this account now. We did take a loss here. 18,700. Yeah, I mean, it's possible for sure, Alfred. Let's go, top 5. Nice job. 15 Connies. I can't do it. I can't do it. Little consolidation there before we got the little elevator. Is this going to hold? Let me check Take Private Trader and see if they... Yeah, I don't think I've gotten my payout on Apex. Okay, they got the credit in there for my new account. If ES reclaims at 5408, I feel like we go. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little longer. Can we hold that 5408 level? Big stop here, though. You got to have this. I mean, it's almost an 80-point stop if you have the stop at the low. Not Take Private Trader payout, Damon Apex payout. I think it's been... I think Monday I got the email saying that it would be 3 to 7 business days, and I don't think I've gotten the payout yet. Last Monday. So I guess it's been 5 business days. You're still under review? Yeah. Get above that 20 EMA there. I'll probably consider a long.